Okay, guys, welcome back to the Fail Breakdown channel. It's Monday, the 23rd of February. Got Mayank with me back again today, and we're going to be talking through primarily the 68.49 fail breakdown that happened towards the end of the morning session. And we're going to touch real briefly on the Sunday evening trade at 68.71, and then also the 68.94 reclaim that happened before the open this morning. But main focus, as I say, will be on the 49 trade. I think we did slightly different things there, so you get kind of two different perspectives. And with that, just a reminder, as always, we're just trying to do our best to relay the method and the system that we've learned from Adam Mancini over the last 4 or 5 years. But neither of us are total experts in it, and so as ever, refer to his newsletter for the full breakdown of the trade. At this point, we don't know exactly where he's traded over the last 24 hours or so. So we're recording this before the newsletters come out. So yeah, looking forward to reading that later on to see how he's traded it. Okay, with that, let's real quick bring in the usual charts here. So 4 hour on the left. Let's go through in kind of timeline order then. So starting with the Sunday evening trade, we got, yes, surprisingly, I was expecting a reasonably large gap down given sort of tariff and geopolitics, but we opened up fairly close to settlement, but then started pretty decent sell down. So we sold down from 69.20s down about 50 points and tagged the 68.71 level, almost to the tick, and then started the process of kind of accepting it. And I was watching the non-acceptance protocol on this because obviously the flush was so shallow. But to me, the action was just very slow, and we never really got an NAP trigger on that one, at least to my eyes. I mean, it was debatable. It was kind of on the cusp. But for me, I just didn't like the speed and the volatility there, so I decided to sit that one out. How did you read it from your perspective? I know you were traveling, right? So you didn't have all the tools available to you.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you hit it right, the nail right on the head there. Just probably nothing really there for any sort of entry or any NAP. So you just have to kind of keep waiting and looking for something else.
Yeah, I mean, it did eventually trigger, but this was by the time anyone on East or Central Time should have been in bed. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was watching it through these candles here, Eastern Time. That was around 9:30 Eastern to 10:30 Eastern, and then right around 10:15 Eastern, we just started dipping back into the danger zone. At that point, I was ready to call it a night. We did fade there and put in a very slightly deeper flush. And had you been awake here, the fact that it moved lower but then recovered again is kind of an interesting tell that just the bears have kind of run out of steam. And then we started to pick back up through the level here and through to the top of the danger zone with a bit more momentum. So there was a potential trigger for anyone who was awake, right around uh, 1:30 in the morning, Eastern time, maybe a little bit earlier, but you could see the much more momentum there, holding above the danger zone for a good 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So yeah, potential entry in there that ran nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think the thing to note in this one too is just how much we kind of started slowing down after 9 p.m.
Hmm.
There just wasn't really any momentum either way. So those are kind of those examples where I think with the NAP, you want to be even a bit more patient, right? It's one thing when we're kind of just you're bursting out of the danger zone with quite a bit of force, and then it's like, hey, almost 2 minutes right away, you're kind of good to go. But